It's the Hollywood University Stereo Podcast. Woo! I am he. I am the voice of the city. Of course, they call me Boogie, a.k.a. B. Bowman, a.k.a. Bobby Bowman, a.k.a. that dude. What's happening? It's a week after my birthday. I'm feeling good, blessed. What's happening? How y'all feel? Y'all good? Thank you, first of all. Thank you for all of the birthday love. Thank you for all of the well wishes on my anniversary. It does not go unnoticed. I try to get back to everybody. I don't know if y'all realize that I tried to get back to everybody that hit me. I wanted to personally say thank you to everybody. If I missed you, I'm gonna go back through the feed and I'm gonna make sure I hit you. But if you're watching this before then, thank you for the birthday shouts. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Now that we got that out the way, how y'all doing? I told you last week I was going to this 80s party at the LA Zoo. What I didn't know is what they call this new thing called a silent disco. Have y'all heard of this? Everybody puts on headsets. So there's no external music playing. Everything you're hearing, even from the DJ talking, is right in your ears. Now, they got 3 different DJs playing, so it's 3 different channels that you can jump back and forth to, right? Now, in my mind, the DJs, it's got to be a competition with them because there's red, blue, and green. That dictates the channel. If you're on the green channel, that's this DJ. If you're on the blue channel, that's that DJ. If you're on the red channel, that's that DJ. So I'm looking around to see how many people have one color on all at once. That means we all rocking to the same shit. So I immediately go into thinking about the DJs. These dudes have to be so competitive because they want to be able to look up, and you don't want to see that ain't nobody listening to your shit. Man, it was banging. Now here's I got one thing that we got to be honest. They were supposed to have food trucks. Now, don't tell me we gonna have food trucks, plural, if you only mean a food truck and it's some dude that live down the street from you that ain't never really stocked up on his shit. That's a hustle to me. We got there and, we thinking food truck, so we gonna eat when we get here. Hopefully that lobster truck is there. Either that or Cousin's Maine Lobster, one or the other. I'll take either or. We thinking it's gonna be some Asian trucks and something. It was one truck and it didn't even really have a theme. And then they was out of everything. Like, how you out of everything, dog? Talk about bad business. You ain't got nothing. I mean, why would I want some coleslaw? You might as well just take that shit off the menu too. Say you out of that. Why would you have, like, somebody just go up and go, I guess I'll do a thing of the coleslaw. Duh. But you can't deter me and my shorty. Because anywhere we go, we be getting it. You know what I mean? So I got a chance to dance with her. We kicked it at that thing. We listened to some old school. They had one R&B station on. I was getting that shit. I was getting it. I was killing them. And then Sunday, Grand Park, downtown LA, they have this thing in the summertime called Summer Sessions. And this was the last Summer Sessions. Now, I went to one about 3 weeks ago that was based upon this party that they do in Hollywood, in LA, just say LA, called The Do-Over. So I stumbled upon this thing. And this thing had about, I say like 5,000 people up there. We was Moody, man. They had some DJs. It was off the chain. The one last Sunday, it wasn't that, but it was cool. We came prepared, took the dogs, had us a little picnic. We went and ordered some pizza first. Took some pizza over there, laid out, listened to the shit. Now I'm waiting. Here's what I don't like. I'm an old school house head. So here's what I don't like. The first dude that they had on, it sounded like every song he played was the exact same song. Like, not just the BPM, just everything he played, just sonically. I looked at Shorty, I'm like, this dude's trash. Like, we in the park. Get me up. Hit me with some spin sugar. Hit me with some these sounds falling to my mind. Some bucket heads or something. The bomb. Take me back. Give me some mojo, lady. Give me something, dog. He ain't give me shit. But he could ruin my time. Because by the time we got to the end of it, we were just up like, you know what? We celebrating life up in here. I was dancing. Shorty was dancing. Shorty danced more than I did. I ain't really danced that much because I was waiting on them to drop the shit. And they ain't dropped shit. Mad love. So much love. Always have a good time when I'm with her. So much fun. The Browns won a football game. I'm watching it right now. It's so rare. I'm watching that shit. I've been watching it for 24 hours like it's a Christmas story. Just watching it over and over and over. And here's the thing. When Baker Mayfield played for Oklahoma, and he ran, after they beat Ohio State, and he ran around with the flag. When I'm watching him run around with this flag, I'm literally looking going, this motherfucker better not go to the middle of the field and try to do no fuck shit. And just like I said it, he went right to the middle of the field and planted that flag. Now, you know, I was hot because it wasn't, you know, he wasn't a Buckeye, but I had to appreciate the move. Like, that's cojones, man. That's bossy, man. You know, straight. He was in the horseshoe wilding. So at first I'm like, this dude, I don't really like this dude. Then I got a chance to see him dance online. And he was hitting that. He was hitting that thing. And I was like, once he was hitting it, I was like, okay, hold up. Now, some of y'all might be going, even people out here like, yo, how you like Baker Mayfield after he went to the... Man, look. Some of my best friends in this world are people that I used to fight with every day when I was little. I'm talking about step out the house, we fighting. Go back home, step out the house the next day, we fighting. Now, some of my best friends on this planet are those people that I used to with daily. We grew out of it. We realized that we had shit in common. Now, that's like the only family I got left. Shout out to all my fam out there. Y'all know who you be. Shout out to my fam and my fam bam. It's a difference, but you get it. We all family. The Browns won. Now, they're going to have to keep Baker in. Coach, you know, Hugh, listen, buddy. Don't be talking stupid. Like, we're going to go back and look at the film. We ain't looking at shit. We saw the film. This dude's playing. Now, this Ohio, don't make us come get your ass, Hugh, because we will come get your ass. Don't. Cleveland Browns won. Indians might win this. Come on. It's Ohio time right now. Somebody was telling me that the Cavs might go to the playoffs. For real? Let's go. I still got I had my Browns hoodie on yesterday. People don't recognize out here in these streets, I am Ohio for real. I think a lot of them really think that after the Browns won, I literally went, you stupid. I done had that Browns hoodie for years. I got a Browns jersey. You can't tell me from what year when they was good. I got a Brown jersey because I'm a fan. Man, Brian Sipe, Frank Minifield, Thane Gash, Eric Metcalf, come on. Kevin Mack, Ernest Biner, come on. Y'all know I ain't playing. Got some fan mail. I don't like to call it fan mail. I don't. It just makes me feel a certain way. I like to call it family mail. Some of the fam sent me some mail. Read one of them to you right now. This is from Jason. Boog, sup? You're an impeccable storyteller. I appreciate it. You paint in watercolors. I said that to somebody. Tell us more stories. Somebody told me that you once had a tiger. I did. Well, let's get into it. So I'm in Columbus, Ohio, doing my thing. And I remember talking to my cousin, Adrian. She was living in St. Louis at the time. I was talking to her one day on the phone with her. And she was telling me about some guy she was dating. Had a tiger. Now I'm thinking she's just being a girl. She talking about some cat that looked like a tiger to her. So she tells a story. So finally at the end of the story, I said, now what kind of cat is this that you think is a tiger? And she's like, Bob, no. There's only a couple people that can call me Bob. My mom, my cousin Adrian, that's about it. I'm not a Bob. I've never been a Bob. Bobby, B, Bowman, Boog, Boogie. Not Bob. So she's like, Bob, I'm telling you, he's got tigers, 2 tigers. He got 2 tigers. I'm like, now he got 2 of them? She's like, yeah, they be sitting on the porch with his grandfather at his grandfather's house. Y'all know the look I'm giving her. I'm looking at her like, what you made? Come on, stop it. She's like, when he get off of work, I'm going to have him call you so he can tell you exactly what I'm telling you. So I'm like, yeah, when that nigga get off of work, have him call me. Because here's my mind. If she's, first of all, I'm not even thinking she's being for real. Second thought that's way in the back of my mind is, if I get a tiger and be strolling around the streets of Columbus with a tiger, and I already had a Great Dane. I generally had two of them. Genghis, Samson. Them was my Danes. Big black jaws, right? Samson was all black. Genghis had a little bit of white on his chest and white on his paws. Y'all remember this? I'm bringing you back. At that time, I'm pushing that big Hummer. I got the mirror tint on it. Systems banging. I got a purple black light, like a purple light in the grill. Like I'm killing them. I got train horns on it. I got strobe lights. Like I'm out in them streets wilding. And I'm going, if I can come up on a tiger, a real life round, what? So, few hours pass and she calls me back. She's like, hold on, Bob, I'm putting him on the phone right now. So he get on the phone and I'm like arrogant with it. What's up, man? Now, what she over there talking about? What kind of cat you got that you got her thinking it's a tiger? Well, he country as hell. Nah, Bob. You know, he got privileges because he with her. He only know me as Bob, so I let that go. He's like, nah, Bob, I got a couple Siberian Bengal tigers. You lying? No, you don't. How you get for real? You got tigers for real? He's like, yeah, I got a couple tigers, and he started telling me about them. So now he got me. I'm wide open. So I'm like, where you get these tigers from? He's like, I got a guy out here. He live in the country, and he got a whole little wildlife farm. Now, this the type of plug I like. I ain't never been into drugs and all that. But listen, you talk about a plug like this, I need to meet this dude. So he gives me the dude's number. I'm pretty sure I hung up on him because I was so excited to call this dude. So I called the guy, his name is Ray. And I called him up and he answered the phone. Hello. I'm like, hey, how are you? I'm still in my mind thinking, what kind of bullshit we on? So I'm like, hey, how are you? So-and-so gave me your number. I was calling about tigers. And I'm waiting on somebody to hang up and go, ha, we got your ass. Something. So I'm waiting on something. So he's like, yeah, we got a couple over here right now. So I'm like, you got a couple over there or what? You got a couple what? Because I need to hear him say it. You got to say it. He said, we got a couple tigers. One of them got the white genes, so she probably going to be, what? What you mean? Her cubs will probably be white. Like, you a white tiger? I'm going. So I say, so, can I purchase one? He's like, yeah, sure, come on out. I'm like, come on out where? He gives me his address. I got on the phone immediately with my road dog. Now, at this time, my road dog was my dude, Sean Goldberg. I called him Goldie. Peace, Goldie. I hit up Goldie. I'm like, yo, you want to take a road trip? He was like, what's happening? And I'm like, let's go to St. Louis. He's like, now? Now, Goldie's the type of dude that's like, bet. So he's like, now? I was in the middle eating something. I said, man, we can get something to eat on the way. He's like, all right, cool. Where we going? I said, we're going to get a tiger. I swear before I even hung up the phone, he was outside blowing. We get in the car, and I'm driving. I mean, I'm hauling ass. Because in my mind, I'm already thinking about what it's going to be like when I stroll through that motherfucking oval at the Ohio State University with two big-ass Great Danes and a tiger in tow. I can't wait. I am geeked. So we driving. It took us, I ain't even going to lie to you, I don't know how long it took us. But I remember when we pulled up. We pulled up, and it was a big old gate. And all of a sudden, the gate opened. Now, on your left, we see a big-ass brown bear. Couple more feet, they're all in big, giant cages, like huge pens. Like this dude that created his own little safari land. The next cage was a lion with a big old mane. Now, that's the first time I'd ever seen a lion like up close like that. He was shooting some shit out his butt, spraying the shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? So, mind you, me and Goldie still in the car. We driving slow, trying to take a look, because he got shit on both sides. So we just looking. Look at that. Look at that, nigga. What is that? Looking. We just looking. Finally, we see the house in the distance. And this dude is standing on the porch like we can't drive no more. He's standing on the porch going like this, waving us like, come on. I'm not finna get out this car. You gotta come get me, dog. If I wouldn't get out of the car, if you had a couple pit bulls or some Dobermans, and I ain't afraid of dogs. They don't know me. So there ain't no damn way I'm finna get out this car and walk that 100 yards to your house, and you got a bear and a lion and some tigers, and oh my, no. So he waving like this, and I'm waving like this. So now he waving like this. I roll the window down, and I'm waving like this. So he finally walked to the car. We turn the car off, get out. He walks us up to the house. Walk in the house, and it's a little girl. She come running through the room. She had to be no more than 8. She come running through the room, and behind her was about 5 little tiger cubs running right behind her. I ain't never seen no shit like this. I ain't never, ever seen no shit like this. So I look at Goldie like, yo, we finna kill him on campus. We finna kill him in Columbus. Because in Columbus, on July 3rd, they had this thing called Red, White, and Boom. Big 4th of July festival. Happens on the 3rd, right? Everybody go downtown. Everybody be watching fireworks by the river, eating barbecue and shit. I'm getting this tiger. That's coming. That's like next week. So I'm getting ready to get this. I look at the dude, and I'm like, okay, so what do we need to do? He was like, give me this amount of money. She's yours. Just like that? Like that? Should I run? Like that? But just like that? Then I gave him stacks. I gave him some stacks. He put the tiger in a little, like a carrying pen. Just a little one. Because she was little, right? And they do this like coughing thing, like they do the thing, that's how they show affection. He put her in the thing. I walked to the car all fast. He trying to show me the other animals. I'm trying to get the fuck out of there before he changed his mind or the cop show up. I don't know what's happening. All I know is I got my own tiger. Man, we get in that car, and I'm like, Goldie, like, I'll drive. I'm like, nah, don't worry about it. I'll drive. So I jump in the driver's seat, and I put the tiger behind him in the back seat, so that way I can keep looking back. I can't believe this. I'm like, all right, Goldie, we got to test this shit out. He's like, what you trying to do? I'm like, I'm about to hit this McDonald's right here. He's like, bet. We pull a McDonald's. This is when I used to be on my McDonald's kick heavy. I immediately got that filet. That number used to be a number 9. I got that number 9 meal. Large, just before they had sweet tea, so I got it with a Sprite. Got that filet meal, large fry. Got to eat the fries first. I like my fries soggy. I don't like the crispy ones. I don't like the little rat titty ones. I don't like those. I like the flappy, soggy ones. I put like 7, 10 of them in my mouth at one time. Nobody really eats one French fry at a time. It's not a movie. Back to the story. I order my food. Goldie ordered his food. We pull up to the drive to pay. At this point, I reach back and take the tiger out of the cage, and I'm holding it. Now, the bottom of a tiger's paw feels like very, very soft, fine leather. Very hard to explain. It just feels like it's crazy. So I get a girl the money with the left hand, and I'm holding the tiger with the right hand. So she looks right at the tiger and don't say nothing. Now, in my mind, I'm like, okay, wait for it. So I'm like, okay, it ain't really hit her yet. So she comes back, hands me my change, and then she hands me my change. I got my hand kind of close to the thing, so she got to reach for it. So when she reaches and puts the change in my hand, the tiger's paw go like this to her. She said, oh, girl! Started hollering for her coworkers. Girl, come here, girl! Come here, he got a tiger! Where you get that tiger from? Where you get that tiger from? That's a tiger? Where you get that? Other girl in the background, damn, girl, he got a tiger for real. Like that country as hell, right? So I looked at Goldie, I'm like, oh, man. Wait till we get back to Columbus. We hauled ass back to Columbus. Goldie dropped me off. And I was immediately the next day, I was up at like 8 o'clock in the morning playing with this tiger. First thing I had to do was go by, what was this, the grocery store, Big Bear or something like that? Went by Big Bear, got all this turkey. The dude was like, she eats ground turkey. She takes a bottle too. So I had a little bottle for her, had these things that I crushed up and put it in the bottle like this. Man, what? I had a tiger. Feeding the tiger, playing with the tiger, She hanging out with the dogs. I couldn't believe it. There ain't no Snapchat, Instagram at this time. So it was just me looking. I think I got pictures. Old school pictures of me playing with the tiger. She biting on some shit in the kitchen. I take the tiger on campus that next day, and we strolling through the Oval. And people are losing their mind. Now, here's the thing. People was always going, man, you always trying to get attention. Yeah. So? Yep, I was. I wanted it. I wanted all the attention. And I was going to get it if it wasn't just by my talent, if it wasn't by me dancing, if it wasn't by me telling them jokes. I was going to grab your attention by what I was wearing, what was walking with me, how fine she was, who he was that you looked up to that was my... I was going to get your attention. What's wrong with it? Nothing. Generally, the people that was telling me, like, man, you just trying to get attention, they were afraid to do the shit that I was doing. They were scared to really just put themselves out there, worrying about what other people was going to think. I was worried about what other people was going to think too, but on a different level. What are they going to think when I roll up with this tiger and these Great Danes in this Hummer? What are they going to think? What you going to think? I was already thinking that shit. Then I called the Ray guy back because he told me he knew a dude that had squirrel monkeys. Little squirrel monkeys. I reached out to this dude in Arizona. He basically sold me a monkey. Sent him the wire and had to drive all the way to Cleveland to the airport. Had to be there when the monkey arrived in a little little carrying case. Because he was like, the monkey's going to need to eat right away. It's flying from Arizona to Ohio. As soon as he gets there, he's going to have to eat. So I'm like, okay, bet. Now, when I picked up the monkey, I thought he hustled me. Because when I looked in the cage, all I saw was a stuffed animal of a little monkey. And I'm like, oh, he hustled me. But then when I looked a little closer, I saw the little monkey holding on to the big stuffed animal monkey just in there. And I was immediately like, oh, that's a monkey in there. I got a monkey. Man, I took the monkey out that thing. Now, for about 2 weeks, he wouldn't let go of that damn bear. He didn't know me like that, so he wasn't letting go of that bear. So finally one day, I remember I had the bear just sitting on the ground. And I was on the ground, and I was looking at the TV. And next thing you know, I just felt something jump on me. And I damn near jumped out the skin because he never got off that bear before. So when I looked, he was on my leg just looking at me, making this really high-pitched squeaking sound, just looking at me. And I was like, hey! I named the monkey Max. Maximilian Maximo Monkey. And I named the tiger Nala. Gotta get a Nala. Come on. I know. The Lion King, I know. They was lions. So shut up. She was Nala to me. I called her Nala. Other people called her Nala. So let's make it Nala. That's when I had in my mind, like, I was on my Michael Jackson heavy. Michael Jackson had bubbles. I was on it. I was whatever I had to do. Now, I know what you're thinking. What did you do with the monkey and the tiger? Well, unfortunately, the monkey died. Came home one day, he was sprawled. That hurt my heart. And the tiger, I ended up, Columbus Zoo showed me love, so, you know, because I'm going to be honest with you. I said this on TMZ one time. One thing that I would never do is I would never get another tiger. It was cool, I was young, I was wilding, but now knowing what I know and knowing better, I could never get another tiger. Because I wasn't invested nor did I have the space to be able to take care of this tiger once it got big. So that tiger was cool when it was a cub. But once that little motherfucker started growing up, I'm like, you know what? I don't really want to have nothing around that can whoop my ass if it get mad. That's just me. That's just me. Somebody was trying to give me grief a couple weeks ago about my Great Dane. It's a beautiful Great Dane. I'm like, thank you. Now, have you had it since it was a puppy? I have. Oh, so you didn't rescue it. I said, no, I didn't. She gonna look at me with disgust. Now, hold on. Time out. I'm all for rescuing animals in need. I'll rescue a Chihuahua. I'll rescue a Yorkie. I'll rescue a pug. I'm not finna rescue no big-ass dog. And I don't know what this motherfucker's been through. Man, there's no way I want to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and a dog is over me growling because it didn't heard some shit that brought back some memories. No, I don't even know this dog like that. Nope. Not to mention, I went to a couple of those Great Dane rescues, and that shit looked like Mad Max Fury Road. This shit was so deplorable, the conditions that they had them dogs in. I'm like, man, I ain't finna. I don't care if you're giving away from no. That's just me. That's just me. I want to have my dog from the when it's little so I can train it. My dog is so very well behaved. Very, very well behaved. To a point that people ask me, did you train your dog or did you have somebody else train it? Man, I trained my dog. You don't want to have nobody else in control of your dog. You want to train your dog yourself. People, how do you get her to listen? You make her listen. See, the difference with me is, if I tell a dog to go sit over there, even as a puppy, in 5 minutes, if the dog is so happen to just be sitting next to me with them eyes, that's not cute to me. Because I know for a fact this dog ain't going to be little forever. And if it thinks right now that it cannot do what I tell it to do, it's going to think that way when it's big. So I said, go sit the fuck over there. I don't let people try to influence me. Oh, it's okay. No, it's not. Hush, let me handle this dog business. Ain't nothing worse than when I'm out and I'm telling my dog to sit down and somebody's going, hey, yo, hey, what you doing? That's like if you with your kid and you telling your kid something and I'm waving some candy at him. What are you doing? Ask me before you touch the dog. Not because she might hurt you, but I want to be aware who touching the dog. You know what I mean? Like some people try to put their hand all in her face and she don't like that shit. She don't know you. I don't care that she don't care that her face is accessible to your limbs. Don't be grabbing. She be doing that. Like, and when she doing that, people don't understand what this means. So they still be trying to, and I have to look at them and go, yeah, she doesn't like when you touch her in her face. Animals. I love them. I've always loved animals. Probably because my mama would never really let me have an animal when I was little. I had a turtle and a goldfish. My mama wasn't playing all that other stuff because she knew but you young, you ain't responsible like that yet. You ain't gonna take care of this dog. You ain't gonna clean up after the dog, and you don't know what goes into training the dog. She was right.